Anthony Michael Hall is Johnny Walker, a modest young man.
Get your mouth off her, Walker! Now!
Oh, you're dancing?
But he's about to hit the big time.
Fight your own ticket. I'll give you anything you want. Spring break! Puerto Rico!
Johnny, just tell me what you want and I'll get you two of them. What do you like? You like girls?
He's looking for a college that meets his intellectual requirements.
Listen, I'm having a little party for my man tonight. Why don't you stop by the house, huh?
Well, I'd love to, but I promised my wife I wouldn't show up at your place anymore.
Somewhere peaceful and serene. He's going to make the right decision.
Do you think these recruiters would all want you as much if they knew you're afraid of the dark?
Even if it kills him.
Nice catch, Cooper.
That girl's not wearing any underwear.
Anthony Michael Hall, Robert Downey Jr., Paul Gleason.
Johnny. Good. Johnny.
The current situation in Gaza is that Gaza is under full closure. Right now they're only allowing humanitarian goods in, and they have to be registered with the Israeli government. They have to be designated as humanitarian necessities by whoever is donating them, the United Nations or something like that, and by the Israeli authorities.
How do surfboards qualify as humanitarian goods?
Surfboards don't really count as humanitarian goods, and this is one of the problems that we're encountering.
Seven missiles hit Sderot. This might affect us badly.
I would try to kidnap you guys, and really, I really would.
I would think we present a rather enticing target.
يعني نكون احنا بنشيط في مقرضات على الشط اللي هو الطفول.
I'm ready. God willing. When we will get the boats, I am ready to serve.
Here we are in the middle of South Central LA at the South Central Farm. It's 14 acres. It's the largest urban farm in the nation. It supplies food for hundreds of families, organic, local produce. These farmers feed their families and also feed the community in a farmer's market every Sunday.
This is a chiote. Vámonos.
This land was sold to a wealthy West Side developer under the noses of unsuspecting citizens.
The city should have held public hearing to determine if this land was needed for public use.
Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto.
We're just waiting for the sheriffs to come. They could come in any moment and try to evict the farmers.
I've slept every night for the week here.
And we're out here today to basically make a difference on the planet.
It was about 5 in the morning. I woke up, people screaming, "This is the real thing, guys. We need to evacuate. Walkers, start walking."
help to us. We need it.
For every tree that they knocked over, we're gonna plant 2 more.
The vision of the world we want to see doesn't exist out there. It exists in who we're being every moment of every day.
Should have got married when you had the chance. Had kids. Got a job.
Just relax. Drink your beer. Drink it. Enjoy your evening.
What are you kidding?
Where's the report on this man?
They're not independent of thought and action, like us.
Sharpshooters on the buildings west and south.
Now you gonna rob me? The day just keeps getting sweeter.
Blueprints for all the buildings in the area.
Rob you? Kind of.
You never heard of an albino alligator? Down here we got gators, right? But every once in a while, one of them little things is born white. And he's weak, useless, except for one thing, sacrifice. There's gotta be another way out of here if this was a speakeasy.
I ain't going back to jail no matter what, okay?
We ain't gonna really kill anybody, right?
Why?
Men do stupid things when they get scared.
What do you want me to do? Hey!
Okay, this is it! Go in now!
Don't make me do this!
Oh my God.
Deliberate sacrifice for deliberate gain.
Howdy, partner. Just call me Tex. I don't want to fool you. I'm not a cowbird, honest. I'm a girl. But I just finished my first American Western movie called Four for Texas. It stars Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Anita Ekberg, and me, Ursula Andress. But I tell you that until I came here to make this movie, I had no idea the Wild West could be so wild. Maybe it's just those boys, Frank and Dean. Anita and I did everything we could to make it into a nice, civilized picture. But then they insist on fighting all the time. They're so rough. But then I guess that's the way cowboys are supposed to be.
This is the story of a fellow who came into great good fortune. Another fellow who wanted to separate him from that fortune.
Don't try and talk me out of this loot, Zach.
Ordinarily, $100,000 be enough for two, but
I think I'll quit while I'm ahead. Now, nothing personal, Zach. Nothing personal. I'm beginning to like you, too. And, when a guy can try to con you with a gun held on it, he can't be all bad.
Yes, two guys with a stagecoach full of money. A gang of crazy henchmen. Some crazy to kill.
You? No, not me. Him.
Some just crazy.
Would you please help me out? Here's two mental midgets, and I'm trying to straighten them out. When I say go, we'll all point to the right. Go!
And two ladies, all set to bust up the West.
In this country, you really need only a little patience and self-discipline.
Discipline?
Yes. To know what to give and when to give it. And I must say, my dear, you do know when and what.
All right, men, let's go.
For Texas is an exciting adventure of our courageous pioneer forefathers in the Old West. And if any of them really carried on like this, it's a wonder we ever got here.
If Mr. Thomas ever gets tired of me and spends his evenings with other ladies,
And he'll cut his own throat.
Oh, no, Max. You wouldn't be thinking about marriage.
Of course not.
That's why I like you, Max. You got brains. You're just like a man.
I'm glad you feel that way. Then it doesn't trouble you that I'm a woman.
Well, I guess if I have to die, I don't mind dying at the hands of a beautiful woman.
be careful, my darling. You may just have your wish.
Take it from me, partner. The Far West has never been so far out.